This Minecraft speedrunner cheated in a Minecraft tournament for up to $5,000, and they didn't even try to hide it. Just yesterday, over on Twitch, Feinberg streamed the MCSR Ranked playoff qualifiers for Season 3. In this qualifiers, anyone who placed in the top 100 during the Ranked season is allowed to participate. The top 8 players from this qualifier move on to the final bracket, as shown on screen here. The top 8 players from the Ranked season have already advanced, so anyone who placed between rank number 9 and rank number 100 were able to qualify in this semi-open qualifier. If you finish in the bottom 50% of players for any one seed, you get a strike. And if you get 2 strikes, then you're out of the tournament. So we started with 77 players all the way until we get to this seed here. This is seed number 5, and there are 27 players remaining, meaning that the top 14 players will not get a mark, and the bottom 13, so the bottom 50%, will be getting a strike on this seed. And this is where the speedrunner decided to cheat, where it's being streamed to literally thousands of people over on Feinberg's stream. A runner decided to cheat, and this is how they did it. As they approached the bastion, they noticed that it's a treasure.
Подсказки от чата. Я его открыл. Если я вдруг не найду Fortress.
And you can clearly see, I've had this translated and double-checked by another Russian speaker. If I don't find the fortress, please guys find me a fortress. Meaning he's asking his chat to locate where the fortress is. Now, if you don't follow Minecraft speedrunning super closely, in the bottom of the treasure bastion, you see this spawner right here, which means this can really interfere with your ability to find blaze spawners in the fortress. So, because this is being live streamed, this speedrunner is asking members of his chat to go and look at other speedrunners who may be ahead, who may already find the fortress, and then relay that information to him in the chat so that he can then go and find the fortress as well without even trying. We can skip through this video, and he asks again about any info on the fortress, and chat is actually responding saying there's no info, but I'll tell you soon. But as they say, cheaters never prosper. So a couple of piglins come up here and knock him into lava. So he actually takes a death in this seed, resetting him 3 minutes behind now. And remember, if he finishes in the bottom 50% of players here, he is out of the tournament. But now his chat is trying to rally him and trying to support him by saying, you'll get information about the fortress. Now that you're so far behind, we'll be able to give you that information because the other speedrunners on the mainstream, these guys are ahead. They'll be able to tell you exactly where to go. And this is the most important message. Chat now mentions, also, dig up every backup gold, like everything. Because on the mainstream, what we can see is actually we're seeing these speedrunners have to go all the way down into bottom treasure to try and get all of the remaining backup gold. Because as you can see here, they only have 11 pearls, or 12 if you grabbed every single one and haven't used any yet. But Yoshi has already used an ender pearl, so needs to get every single backup gold block down here. By his chat already telling him this, it means that Quist doesn't have to wait until, oh, now I've only got 12 pearls, what do I do? He already knows, so he can overlap going down and grabbing that gold block with his piglins at the top already starting to trade. This gives him a huge advantage and really allows him to be able to catch up. And now we get another big bit of information. Chat is being able to say that the fortress is right inside the bastion. They've seen these speedrunners already go down to the bottom of the bastion, and you can actually see in the corner of Yoshi's screen here, it's kind of a little bit blurry, but I wonder if he turns around in just a second. He definitely will. And you can see it's just in the top right corner here. You can see the bottom of the fortress. So this means that Quist also knows to find the fortress, you just have to go inside the bastion a little bit further. He reads the chat here by saying right inside the bastion. So that means that he knows where the fortress is. And he's also acknowledged even the bottom I need to go and get the backup blocks. He's still complaining about the pearls. Even though he's already gone to the bottom of treasure and picked up all the gold, he complains about the pearls, not knowing where they are. You can see him just say it there. The fuck is up with all the pearls? Is everything okay? He's only got 11 pearls. And chat actually shouts at him saying, I told you to get all of the backup blocks. Only having 12 pearls on a ranked speedrun seed is pretty rare. I spoke to Oliver after this. I don't think this sort of thing will be happening again in the main bracket. Now, obviously, this is just the qualifiers to qualify you for the playoffs, which is going to be happening this weekend. I'm also going to be taking part in commentating for that. So if you want to stop by and say hello, it will be over on the Feinberg Twitch channel. And we can still see at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So another 2 minutes later, he's still complaining about the Ender Pearls, not being able to trade for them. And chat finally snaps at him and says, I told you to get all of the backup blocks. Do I need to dig the entire bottom part? Bro, I told you. It's so chat is already annoyed at him for not having dug up all of the gold. So now once he's done and grabs the gold, grabs the final pearls, he's able to head to the fortress. And once he ends up blind traveling, he asks, is the end zeroable? Now, a lot of people know how to zero cycle, especially the top level runners who are playing in these ranked tournaments, which is when you kill the dragon before it even perches. But there's a lot of information that is portrayed through a zero cycle. There's a lot of different setups that you need to know. And the most important thing is whether the dragon flies towards the front of the end island or towards the back of the end island. As well as that, the dragon has a lot of different node heights, meaning that pretty much if you don't build up high enough, the dragon starts to fly away. We'd already seen some runners in the end had attempted to go for the zero cycle, but the dragon actually flew away at Y91. And you can see that chat actually says the dragon flies away. And there you go. And you can see now, Quist is saying, what Y height should I be going for if I'm going for 0? Chat says it's caged and you need to go for 95. 95 is pretty difficult from a cage tower. You have to build up even higher. But by going for this high roll, it might mean that he can qualify ahead of some people that are waiting to get the Ender Dragon natural purge. Chat's kind of arguing between each other, saying you might need 98, it flies away at 91, don't go for zero cycle. But this whole time, bear in mind, there's already been 9 people that have completed the run. Remember, Quist died 3 minutes into the speedrun, so he's already a full 3 minutes behind. He travels to the stronghold coordinates, hits the stronghold using the calculator, tries to find where the stronghold is.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And you can see on screen here, chat did not memorize the navigation of the stronghold. So they can't say, okay, it's forward, right, and then left to maybe direct Quist to the portal room. Instead, he's had to go and try and find it himself. Just a few seconds later, the match is over with the first 14 people completing the seed. This was Quist's second strike, meaning that Quist did not qualify for the tournament. And just as a confirmation, this is what the Season 3 bracket for Ranked is going to look like. You can see that the 8 qualifiers were Bloonskiller, Automat, Papler, Anju, Waliyoshi, Vistrid, Beef Salad, and Ludlow. Now, I gave a live commentary over the final seed of the qualifiers, and that video is going to be right here. What do you guys think should happen to Quist in this situation? Should he be banned from ever entering a playoffs again? Or should he just have maybe like a season-long ban for Season 4? Let me know down in the comments. And also, please do try and hit subscribe. I really want to hit 1,000 subs by the end of this year on my kind of second channel. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.